WRFM News. For our sponsor, Tile Warehouse Warners Bay, the large floor tile specialists.
It's 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Annabelle Regan with 2NURFM Hunter News. Curry puppy killer Nathan Thompson is facing up to 18 months behind bars for the brutal bashing of 9 bull terrier crosses earlier this year. He's been sentenced to 12 months without parole for the sickening attack, pleading guilty to bludgeoning the puppies to death with a brick near Bushland in March. Mr. Thompson also been slapped with a life ban on any future involvement with animals. It's been confirmed a second girl has passed away following Saturday's horrific crash at Singleton. The 18-year-old driver was trapped in the vehicle before being rescued by paramedics and flown to the John Hunter. She died as a result of her injuries in hospital last night. Muswellbrook Police Inspector Shane Buggy says her 16-year-old passenger died at the scene of the accident.
A Toyota was heading east along the Golden Highway at Whittingham. It was driven by an 18-year-old Rutherford woman with a 16-year-old female passenger from Aberglasslyn. The drivers lost control of the vehicle and collided with a tree. The 16-year-old girl died on scene.
A new fitness program aims to get Hunter residents up and moving as Heart Foundation statistics reveal Newcastle and Lake Macquarie have a 3.5% obesity rate. ParkFit, funded by the Hunter Medical Research Institute and Hunter New England Health, will be holding 5 free sessions with a personal trainer at the University of Newcastle from today onwards. Physical education professor Ron Platinkov says it's a step in the right direction.
Sometimes, cost is a barrier, and we do know that many people enjoy doing activity outdoors rather than indoors. So it's just another component in a library of strategies that we do need to tackle the health issues, not only obesity, but well-being, mental health.
Meanwhile, Cessnock City Council is honouring Heart Week by hosting a ceremony for local businesses who use healthy cooking oils. Cessnock has the second highest cardiovascular disease death rate in New South Wales, which has prompted local companies to switch to oils with less than 21.7 grams of saturated fat. Regional Health Promotion Coordinator Penny Nielsen says the program is having positive results.
We're very pleased actually because a recent review of council records showed that 42% of local restaurants and takeaways and cafes are using frying oils which meet Heart Foundation guidelines for saturated and trans fat. We want this number to be higher, but it's a really good start that we've made.
The Dungog community has celebrated the life of Robin McDonald, who was killed when floodwaters swept through the town last month. The service was held this morning at the town's RSL so the community could say goodbye. The 68-year-old Scottish migrant was an active SES volunteer and was popular in the community. Authorities are still attempting to locate her family as most of her paperwork was destroyed during the floods. Almost 10,000 motorists who travel along Raymond Terrace Road daily can soon expect a safer commute as work begins upgrading the stretch today. The New South Wales Government has allocated $1.3 million to improve a 1.4-kilometre section of the road, about 500 metres east of the Turners Road at Millers Forest. Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter, Scott McDonald, says work has already begun and is expected to take 8 weeks to complete.
We're scheduled to start today. It'll be on weekdays between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. and Saturdays between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. And from Sunday, you might get a bit of work from at night.
And it's been a miraculous escape for a Berry Park dairy cow, alive and freed after 4 days stuck in a tree since the height of the region's superstorm 2 weeks ago. In finance, the All Ords is down 3.8 points at 57.95, and $1 Australian dollar is buying 78.19 US cents.
Sport for our sponsor, NewcastleCheapestCars.com.au.
Newcastle Knight star James McManus, Aku Uarte and Tarek Sims have done their State of Origin selection chances no harm, with strong performances in country's 34-22 win over City at the weekend. Each crossed for tries, while prop Cade Snowden also impressed selectors with a strong display in the midfield, which he topped off with a deft cut-out pass to put centre Jack Whiten over for a try. Meanwhile, Knights skipper Kurt Gidley is poised to announce he's leaving the club at the end of the season. The 32-year-old looks set to play out his career in England, signing a 2-year deal with Super League club Warrington. If he remains injury-free for this season, Gidley will become only the second player in club history to notch up 250 games. Danny Buderis holds the club record with 257. And in soccer, work commitments are being cited as the reason Maitland Magpies head coach Chris Turner has parted ways with the club just 2 games into the Northern New South Wales Premier League season. Assistant coach Reece Thompson is likely to be named today as his replacement. That's sport. I'm Jacinta Lee.
2NURFM news time is 1:05.